Alright, YouTube, what is up, man? It's your boy. Let's see what Stephen A. Smith has to say about the trade. Now, I have not watched this. I don't know what he's going to say. So let's see what he's going to say about this Kyrie Irving getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks. As I said, I haven't watched this yet, so this is my first time watching to see what Stephen A. Smith going to say, Lou. So let's see if he takes some shots at Kyrie Irving, as he always does.
I have higher hopes for Dallas with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving in the backcourt together, only from the standpoint that when you're prolific offensively, sometimes that helps you defensively. It doesn't help make you better defensively, but it puts pressure on opposing offenses to be more efficient because they know they can't stop you. And sometimes that works to your advantage. It remains to be seen. You think about Denver, you think about Memphis in the Western Conference and a few other teams. Obviously, you're going to throw them in the mix. The reality of the situation is that Dallas could make some noise, but they ain't going to win a championship. But could they make some noise and I think threaten to at least go to the finals by making the trip to the Western Conference Finals? I think it's possible. I think it's plausible. But I bet my money on it, not yet because of the defensive liabilities. But nevertheless, I'd give them a chance. Let me get back to what Jay Williams was talking about with Kyrie Irving. Let's just tell the American public what the hell has been going on, okay? We all know. This is not a conversation about Kyrie Irving, the basketball player. We know he's spectacular. He's a super.
Oh, all right. Here we go, taking personal shots. Now, once again, I haven't heard this, but let me guess. He's going to say that he doesn't show up to work. He doesn't play basketball. He's a disturbance. He's going to bring up the movie situation. Like, he's about to go down the list of Kyrie Irving. All right, I already see where he's about to go with this.
Superstar. Two categories for me. There's a superstar player and there's a superstar. Tim Duncan was a superstar player. He's going to go out there. He's going to be Mr. Fundamental. He's going to kick you behind. He's going to win championships. He's that. Kyrie Irving's a superstar because he box office. Kobe, MJ, LeBron, Steph Curry. Kyrie's one of those dudes you walk through the turnstiles to see perform because that is how spectacular he is. We're not questioning his skill. This is not about basketball. Nobody's going to get, not that you guys are trying, but nobody's going to get slick here when it comes to the Kyrie Irving subject. Kyrie Irving is a superstar basketball player. We're also not going to get into his character as a man. This man has donated money to the WNBA players during the pandemic. His foundation, provided water for over 1,000 citizens in Pakistan. You've got stuff where he's donating meals. This dude's heart is in the right place. He is not a bad person. He's a good dude, okay? We're not saying anything bad about him. Here's the problem with Kyrie Irving. You don't show up to work. Because
there we go. You don't show up to work. I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
Irving, you don't show up to work. Because there's always something that distracts him from showing up to work consistently. That is the issue with the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets is not, oh, what headline you great, please, could deal with all of that. It's Brooklyn, New York. It's not about the headlines. It's about the fact that you never knew when those headlines would lead to him being off from work, okay? That has been the issue with Kyrie Irving, who has missed about 40% of his games as a Brooklyn Net, who was never reliable when it came to being available for Kevin Durant and his teammates for one reason or another. We don't have to regurgitate those same things. I can if you want me to, but I'm not going to do that today. That is the reason why Kyrie Irving had to leave town. So when we ask the question about how does Kyrie Irving look, he doesn't look good. He can give out his tweets and he can talk about thank you to Brooklyn or whatever. You know what? A real thank you would have been showing up so they could see you at the Barclays Center most nights. But unfortunately, throughout your 3+ year tenure in Brooklyn, that was not the case. And all you have to show for it is one playoff series victory. Kevin Durant and James Harden were teammates. It's not entirely Kyrie Irving's fault, but the bottom line is Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden were together. And in the end, after 3.5 years of his tenure in Brooklyn, you got one playoff series victory. Do I think that he's going to go and play? I think in Dallas, he's going to put on a show. All right? We'll see what happens in the postseason, but as an individual, he's going to put on a show. He's going to remind you why he was the leading vote getter amongst guards for the Eastern Conference All-Stars. He's going to remind you of how spectacular he can be. He's going to provide those moments, but he's not going to erase and eradicate the #1 question that comes attached to him. Is he going to be available for you when you need him? That is the question about Kyrie Irving, and that's why you see the back page headlines where they say headaches and all of this other stuff. And I'm not saying that that's entirely accurate. Some of it wasn't Kyrie's fault. Like you pointed out, he gave back when he passed up on the extension. Last year when he didn't play because he wasn't getting vaccinated, it wasn't like he took the money. He gave it $18 million. He is a principled person, no doubt about it. But in the end, when you sign up to play basketball, that's what people want to see. They want to see you play basketball. And they didn't see Kyrie Irving play enough of it. That is the legacy, period.
Don't you think there's and I hear you on if you're a billionaire, if you're a team owner, like you want your product on the floor instead of going into the luxury tax every single year, you want to see that win a championship. I understand that aspect of it. Okay. But don't you feel like the way Kyrie Irving has been labeled is a little bit misjudged? Don't you?
You know what? I think I want to save that for another video because I see the direction that Jason Williams is about to go in. I want to cover that on another video, but of course, Stephen A. Smith is going to talk about Kyrie Irving not showing up to work. Yada yada this, yada yada that. Just spewing the same old rhetoric, trying to convince the public that Kyrie Irving don't want to play. Like Kyrie Irving can't prevent an injury. If he gets injured, he gets injured. Y'all act like Kyrie Irving doesn't have the right to not want to put some unknown chemicals in his body. He ain't want to. I didn't take the COVID shot. I didn't get COVID. Knock on wood. Right? I'm not about to put unknown chemicals in my body. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I understand where Kyrie came from when he didn't want to take the shot, right? So Stephen A. Smith just always glosses over the reasoning why he didn't play some of his games. But that's what Stephen A. Buck Dancing Smith always does. Y'all leave a comment down below and y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. And my next reaction is going to be Jason Williams, because I like the way that I like the way that he was directing and going with his talking points. So we'll do that in the next video. It's your boy Damn D signing out. Peace.